about to
Greetings, mortals. My name is Lila. I would like to inform you that the following video is a fan-made parody. Dragon Ball belongs to its respective owners, and Coalition X is a series created and written by a buffoon with too many ideas in his brain. No surprise that he's immortal, just like you all. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you all enjoy the content that is yet to be shown on screen. I bid you all farewell.
time for trouble. Prologue.
Oh, what a day it has been. Time traveling, battling, recruiting, I sure know how to keep us busy. Who knew that sucking the energy out of big, strong men would suck all the energy out of me as well? An eye for an eye, I suppose. I'm glad I was able to relax with a nice, calm bloodbath. Now I feel like I can get back up and do it all over again. I should check in with Mira for an update.
Towa?
Yes, Mira. Hello. I'm calling in for an update on your progress. How is everything over there?
We're making a bit of progress here. However, the fighters here don't seem to be giving off much energy. Even with Bardock's assistance, I doubt we'll be able to fill up the tank.
I was afraid that would be the case.
My apologies, Towa.
Don't blame yourself, Mira. This is all due to the Time Patrol. The timelines that pique our interest are currently being monitored by them, so we're left with these extras to feed off of.
This is quite the predicament we're in.
I'll say.
Towa, is everything alright?
Yes, Mira. I believe I may have just received a new reading. A very large one at that.
I see. And I suppose Bardock and I should return back.
Actually, I would like you two to remain where you are. This power source feels new, which means the timeline most likely isn't being guarded by the Time Patrol. I'll jump on this one myself.
Are you sure a solo mission is the right move? You might need backup.
Concealment is all I need, Mira. And if things do get shaky, I won't hesitate to initiate a strategic retreat. Now, I must go. Continue to gather whatever you're able to.
Understood.
Alright, now to look into this new power source. Oh, another Saiyan. This is a new one. And it looks like he's made quite a lot of enemies. One of which being a Supreme Kai.
So even with the combined attack, the mightiest of the Saiyans couldn't wipe me out. I guess I'm too strong for my own good.
Impressive.
Come now, Xicor! Finish them off! Hurry up and have them killed!
Wait, is that another Kai? That can't be, right? Surely they aren't allies.
Heard you loud and clear. Now then, who should I wipe out first?
What an interesting turn of events this is. A rogue Kai pairing up with a Saiyan to kill off other fighters? I would have never guessed a timeline like this would exist. I must make my way there immediately.
And so she did just that. Towa stealthily made her way to the AF timeline and spectated the latter half of Xicor and Lila's battle against the Z Fighters. As the battle went on, it was painfully obvious that the Z Fighters stood no chance against Xicor. They had used up all of their energy on him while he still had plenty left. All hope was lost, but the Supreme Kai had a plan. He wanted Gohan to stall and hold Xicor still, so that he could seal him away in the Z-Sword. and with no other options left on the table, that became their next move. Their first attempt nearly worked. However, Xicor's mother, Lila, was able to disrupt the spell, which caused the Supreme Kai to miss the sword completely and free Xicor. After just using his last bit of energy, the Supreme Kai falls to the ground, and Gohan dashes to pick up the sword. Xicor tells him that the sword is completely useless, unless it's being used for sealing him away. Suddenly, Xicor turns around and sees the Supreme Kai standing once again. Turns out he was healed by Dende, the guardian of Earth. And now with his energy restored, he unleashed the sealing spell once again, this time on the sword directly. And with one last slash, Gohan was able to seal Xicor away into the Z-Sword. With her son now sealed away, Lila was left speechless. She immediately charged at the Supreme Kai, attacked him, and darted to the sword to undo the sealing spell. On her way there, she was met by Vegeta, who was still full of fighting spirit. Unfortunately for him, he was too fatigued to land a single hit on her. But this distraction was just what they needed to make their final move. The Supreme Kai grabbed Lila from the back, no pause, teleported to a distant planet, and used his last bit of remaining energy to self-destruct, ultimately killing both her and himself.
Out of all the timelines I've visited, this one's definitely had me on the edge of my seat the most. A beautiful battle, met with a crashing, fatal ending where the mortals outlive the gods. I loved every second of it. To the rogue Kai who fell at the hands of a brainwashed god, may she rest in peace. And to the Saiyan, who was sealed away by his own kind for being an outlier. Don't feel alone, because once Mama makes you her little puppet, we'll spend lots of quality time together.